Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Bristol Motor Speedway for the 11th race in the 2020 NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. We're gearing up for 80 laps of action under the lights in what is the second race on this configuration of Bristol Motor Speedway. I don't have the notes from the 2017 race because it was on pavement, but we did come here for a pavement race at Bristol back in 2017. But we started coming here for the dirt configuration last year. We saw Levi Mcintyre get his first career win in the Cup Series. He is not in the series this year. He was a rookie last year. So it was a rookie driver who won here a year ago. He won by 8.8 seconds over Patrick Sick, who was another rookie. We only had 9 cars finish on the lead lap, and only 22 finished the race completely. It was an 80-lap event, just like this year's. So let's get to your starting lineup. Nate Rodgers won the truck race here last year. He starts on pole with Cole Deaver. Row 2, Andrew Rich and Corey Williams. Row 3, Wes McCoy and Alex Gray. Row 4 is William Flickinger and LJ Toledo. And in row 5, Matthew Logan and Nico Tringali. Fastest in practice was Ace Rodgers, your winner 1 week ago at Richmond. He starts 23rd. Fastest in happy hour is Rockingham winner Tyler Fink. He starts 41st. Now let's just go over this season because this season has been a doozy. We've had 4 rookie winners and a spray of first-time winners who are veterans in the series, most recently Ace Rodgers. And it's just interesting to look at. Ace Rodgers, with 1 year of experience, got his first win last week at Richmond. Dylan Young got his first career win at Auto Club with 3 years of experience. And winning the first race of the year was Jessica Shelton, who has 2 years of experience. So 1, 2, 3 across the board. We've seen at least one driver from different years of experience get their first career win. And then the same can be said in regards to how many years since their last win. Seth Cole won a race last year. Alex Gray got his last win in 2018. And Samet Oskin hadn't won since 2017. And all of those drivers are your repeat winners so far this year. Here's the command. So through 10 races, 4 rookie winners, 3 first-time veteran winners from 3 different years of experience, and 3 drivers getting their second or more career wins with different years of winless streaks or different amounts of winless streaks. Coming into the race tonight, the top 5 in points, Samet Oskin, Alex Gray, Austin Colano, Ace Rodgers, and Priya McShane. Currently, all 10 winners are top 30 in the point standings. Will we see our first 2-time winner in the Cup Series tonight? We're 10 races in with 10 different winners. Who's it going to be taking the checkered flag? We are green here at Bristol. Andrew Rich into second behind Nate Rodgers. We saw a first-time winner in the form of James Ellison last night in the Truck Series. Andrew Rich finished 10th in that race. And Matthew Logan just about got turned there down the back straightaway, but I believe he saved it, as Andrew Rich will take the lead coming to lap 3. Remember, we do not throw yellow flags on short tracks. Now this race was a wreckfest 1 year ago. Will it be the same this year? And Nate Rodgers challenging back already for the lead, as Andrew Rich gets a good run off the top of turn 2. And Rich will actually hold on to the lead for now, as Nate will challenge back into turn 1 again, diving it in deep. And we've had a crash. You can see cars on pit road as they're 4 wide behind them in the pack. Nate Rodgers taking back the lead from Rich. Who's involved? We've got Carter Friesen, Charles Sanford, and the 19 of Jeff Toledo. It looks like Johnny Gardner and Adam Flickinger were also involved. Again, we will look at all incidents after the race. They're 3 wide behind them for 4th place. That's Ace Rodgers up to 3rd. Fresh off the win at Richmond. We've seen drivers win back-to-back before, but it has been a while. That's Joshua Sekouly in 4th. James Shelley hasn't won since 2017, and he's passing the 11 for that position. Jeff Toledo officially out of the race as Shelley looks to pass Ace Rodgers for 3rd. He'll get that done. Who else is in the top 10? Priya McShane, Cole Deaver. The 34 of Tyler Fink. The 34 of Tyler Fink? What? He started 41st. He's in the top 10 in 10 laps. So Fink with a fast race car. Samet Oskin, Logan York also in the top 10, and Shelley's got the best time. Fink in 2nd, Shearer 3rd, Ace Rodgers 4th, and Sekouly was 5th. Now Rob Evans jumps up to 3rd. And we saw that having a fast race car would keep you out front last night in the Truck Series. That's how Ellison got to the lead and held on to win the race. But Tyler Fink was fastest in happy hour. He started 41st, and he has just driven his way into the top 5 now. He's up to 4th. So Fink clearly with a fast car. Could a rookie driver be the first one to 2 wins this season? As James Shelley passes Andrew Rich for the race lead. Just 3 cars out of the race so far tonight. But we've got a long way to go. Remember, we had a huge, two huge wrecks here going into turn 3 and in turn 4. I'm sorry about the frame jumping. I'm not sure what's doing that. This is my 3rd race I'm recording today. I did shut the computer off. See, my language is jacked right now from the coffee. But yeah, forgive me that that frame skip annoys me as much as it annoys you. Oh, and we've got a crash right in front of James Shelley. Fitzwater, Corey Williams involved. Who's smoking? That's Wes McCoy in the 43. But it looks like everyone gets on by easily. And Shelley will hold on to the lead for now. Was anyone else involved in this? Can't really tell. Looking at the intervals on the standings, but likely 3 more cars out of the race as Shelley will put Adam Flickinger a lap down. Adam had a bad race last night too. But Williams, McCoy likely out of the race. Fitzwater on track still. I believe he'll continue. And there it is, McCoy officially out of this race. His season's been terrible. We'll see if Williams joins him. McCoy comes into tonight 40th in the points. He just got his first top 10 at Richmond. And tonight is going to be another bad night for him. So Shelley continues the lead. Fink is moving into 2nd place behind him, getting by Andrew Rich. Sekouly 4th, Deaver 5th. Ace Rodgers, Nate Rodgers, Samet Oskin, Priya McShane, and Kev Shearer. That's the top 10. As Deaver coming really close to wrecking Sekouly. So 20 laps, 21, 22 laps now in of the 80. And so far, a much tamer race. It looks like Williams is still on pit road trying to fix his damage. Yes, he's now 6 laps down. And there's the 73 coming back on track. No hood. No back bumper. So Williams trying to salvage something if we end up only having 22 cars finish this race once again. But he needs a ton of cars to continue wrecking here. But James Shelley in strong command of this race lead right now. As William Flickinger has cracked the top 10. And let's look at the top 6 drivers coming into tonight. who are in the playoffs right now without wins. They are Austin Colano, Alexander Rowe, Ryan Brommer, Jose Mills, Johnny Gardner, your two-time champion, and Nate Rodgers. Those are the top 6 without wins. As all 10 winners are currently top 30 in the point standings. Through 10 races, could this year be like 2017, where we had a majority of the winners make the playoffs, and I believe we had 3 or 4 winners miss because they were sub-top 30 in the points? This year is shaping up to be just like 2017. We still had 3 or 4 drivers make the playoffs without wins, though, in 2017, I believe. I could potentially be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure we had at least 1 driver without a win in the 2017 playoffs. But Shelley is in command here over Tyler Fink, who's in second. Rich holding strong in third. Sakuli fourth. Oskin fifth. Deaver, Ace, McShane, Alexander Rowe has cracked the top 10. And then Nate Rodgers in 10th, as now Jesse Turner's in 9th. And Nate Rodgers is down to 11th. Jonathan Zorland's in 12th. He's having a good night for what his season has been like. Johnny Gardner about to go 1 lap down, running in 35th right now. So last year we had 9 cars finish on the lead lap. I think that number is going to be different this year for sure, as we're not seeing the accidents we saw a year ago. And Shelley has opened up a huge lead. We're nearing the halfway point. Let's go through the back of the field. LJ Toledo, Alex Gray having a poor run. Keith Rich, Alex Ferranti, they're all outside the top 30 on the track right now. Into the top 30 we go. Austin Colano, Peter Onjak, Sebastian Kukulon, Jessica Shelton, Matthew Logan. There's Corey Williams, 7 laps down. Ryan Brommer, Tyler Markle, Jose Mills, Zach Rodgers, Quinton Moore had a good night last night in the Truck Series. That is sub-top 20. Into the top 20 we go now. Seth Cole, Nico Tringali, Kev Shearer, Rob Evans, who is 5th on the lap time board. He's actually got door damage. Very interesting. William Flickinger, Dylan Young, top 15 right now. Jonathan Zorland, Logan York, Nate Rodgers, Casey Nanako up to 11th. He is 2nd on the lap time board, and he is looking to pass Alexander Rowe for 10th, and that is exactly what he's going to do. So Nanako with a very fast Toyota Camry tonight. He's looking for 9th now on Jesse Turner. As Adam Flickinger dives it into pit road, unsure if that's scheduled or for damage repair. I believe everyone can make it on fuel, but I could be mistaken. I have been in the past. So Nanako up to 9th. He'll try to get by the lap down car of Fitzwater here. Priya McShane is in 8th. Ace Rodgers 7th. Deaver running in 6th. Sakuli 5th. Oskin 4th. Rich 3rd. Fink is 3.5 seconds in 2nd place behind race leader James Shelley, who has just started lapping cars left and right. Very similar to what Ace Rodgers did a week ago at Richmond. Now we had 9 cars finish on the lead lap a year ago due to accidents. Could Shelley do something similar here without, as Onjak just about dumped Kukulon right in front of the leader, and that could have been crazy. But Adam Flickinger down and out of pit road. He'll be 4 laps down now. And right now, the one thing that could derail James Shelley is getting by this lap traffic. He's so much faster. He starts diving it in the corners. It could get crazy. but he'll put now Kugelon a lap down. That leaves 27 cars on the lead lap. Coming into this event, James Shelley sits 26th in points. He just fell from 17th after a bad race at Richmond. That'll change after tonight. Jeff Toledo, one of our winners, is 25th in points. He's going to finish last. He could likely dip outside the top 30. Dylan Young, 24th. Jessica Shelton is 19th, with Fink 16th, Logan in 12th. And Logan is 26th, doing bad but not terrible. Shelton 27th, doing bad, not terrible. Dylan Young is 14th, and Fink is in 2nd. Fink is now 4.2 behind James Shelley, as Kugelon just about wiped out on Jack again. 26 cars on the lead lap. 30 laps to go. Bristol Dirt is such a fast race and a short track that we don't even have time to really go to break, because if we do, we could miss something huge. Let's go through the top 10 fastest laps here. Shelley is the only one under a 14.1. He ran a 14.096. Nanako a 160. Brommer a 184. Fink a 189, and Evans a 193. Shearer 6th with a 194. And then Ace Rodgers, Sakuli, Logan York, geez, I butchered that, and Cole Deaver. That's the top 10. Several drivers never got a chance to run a 14.5. That seems to be the standard, and that includes Sanford, McCoy, Jeff Toledo, and Carter Friesen. Again, Jeff Toledo, Sanford, Friesen, and Wes McCoy all out of the race. Williams 8 laps down. Adam Flickinger 5 laps down. Everybody else a lap down or on the lead lap, as Shelley continuing to put cars a lap down. It looked like Shelley was the favorite back at Las Vegas earlier this year, but his teammate Seth Cole stole the show and got his first win of 2020, and now it looks like teammate James Shelley will end a winless drought dating back to the 2017 finale at Homestead. Shelley won at Indianapolis and Homestead in 2017 and has not won since, but crazily enough, it looks like his first win in 3 years is going to come at a short track and not an intermediate. But right now, Brommer fighting back to stay on the lead lap. Shelley with a 5-second lead, likely not going to stress too much over Ryan Brommer doing this, as he only loses a 10th from that move. Casey Nanako has driven his way up to 6th, and it could be going for more, as Shelley is going to put the 97 of Zach Rodgers a lap down after putting Brommer back. That leaves 21 cars on the lead lap. And without Rex, it looks like we're going to have around the same amount of cars left on the lead lap, depending how many more Shelley can put a lap down. Just ahead of him, battle for 20th between Tringali and Mills. Tringali currently taking that position, as I'm very surprised we have not seen more incidents here tonight. But Shelley right up on the bumper of Mills. This will leave 20 cars on the lead lap. And if he gets by Tringali, it'll leave 19 on the lead lap. Incredible. Incredible how strong Shelley's car has been tonight. Casey Nanako up to 5th place. He's the only other car who's shown about the same amount of speed as James Shelley. How much has Shelley's lap times fallen off? Only 6/10, and they're on dirt. So it's not like his tires are wearing here. But he's going to get by William Flickinger and likely lap teammate, team owner Seth Cole here. And that's down to 17 cars on the lead lap. We'll be coming to 14 to go next time by, as Shelley's about to put Corey Williams 9 laps down. If he can get to him. Wow, what a race. So fast. Not a lot of incidents. We've got 2 we have to look at for sure. But otherwise, Shelley has just put on a domination that we saw a week ago at Richmond by Ace Rodgers. And he's about to leave 15 cars on the lead lap if he gets by Rob Evans. And he will. 15 cars on the lead lap. Could Shelley tie the record of 9 just by sheer performance? LJ Toledo going to be the first, or the third car rather, to go 2 laps down, as some cars that are still barely on the lead lap are beginning to pass cars a lap down. There you can see Fitzwater ahead. He's already a lap down. 10 laps to go. It's lap 71. Coming to lap 72. James Shelley will put Dylan Young a lap down. Dylan Lung. Okay. My words are blending. Jesse Turner has fallen out of the top 10, as Casey Nanako has now driven up to 4th. Fink has been 2nd the whole race. Same with Rich in 3rd. Could that change here late in the going? Oskin 5th, Sekuli 6th, Devers 7th, Ace Rodgers 8th, McShane 9th, and Rowe 10th. As we're going to have 12 cars left on the lead lap here, and you can just see several lap down cars ahead. Alex Gray, Fitzwater, and Keith Rich. And now Fitzwater was in a crash, and he has been faster than some of these cars. That's incredible. But several cars going to go 2 laps down here instead of Shelley getting more drivers off the lead lap. Logan York is the next man up, but he is a decent distance ahead, so it looks like we're going to maybe end this thing with 12 cars on the lead lap. But what a drive by James Shelley, looking to end the winless drought. Now there's still 3.5 laps left to go, as Shelley will put Ferranti a lap down, or another lap down rather. That'll put him 2 down. That's insane. Next week we go to Springfield for both the Truck Series and the Cup Series. 11 races about to be finished, about to be 11 different winners. And Shelley will be the 4th veteran driver to get a win this year who has won in past seasons. Something I thought would be a bit of a bigger number, but to see 4 drivers who have won before win in 2020, nonetheless, that is something cool to see. On top of that, 3 drivers, Gray, Oskin, and now James Shelley, breaking winless streaks. James Shelley is a winner in 2020 as he takes the checkered flag here at Bristol. And man, Casey Nanako coming very close to getting 2nd place. Just taking my screenshots. So Tyler Fink will finish 2nd, Andrew Rich 3rd, Nanako 4th, Sekuli 5th, Samet Oskin, your points leader, will finish 6th, Ace Rodgers 7th, Cole Deaver 8th, Priya McShane 9th, and Jesse Turner 10th, as 11 cars officially finish on the lead lap. With that said, congratulations to James Shelley on the win. Now let's take a look at the 2 incidents that occurred in the race. All right, here we go, looking at the first incident that occurred on lap 3. This is just some 2 wide gone to 3 wide gone to 2 tight to handle. Sanford was looking to make it 3 wide, and then Toledo was there making it 4 wide. They hooked together. That turns Sanford hard into the inside wall, and he loses it back right up into Jeff Toledo. Rob Evans, that's where he got his damage. Sanford careens back up into Carter Friesen. There you see where Adam Flickinger and Gardner get their damage. And that ended Friesen's night. He hit the wall hard enough. Same for Jeff Toledo and Charles Sanford. They figured they were too damaged to continue, so a quick end to their nights. And that was the first incident. That wasn't much, so I'm going to keep this in one clip. And I'm going to find where Wes McCoy's race ended. There he is smoking. He was still smoking. Okay, where did this begin? It was Wes McCoy and I believe maybe Fitzwater. Oh, okay, here we go. It starts with Corey Williams getting himself turned off of Sebastian Kugelon. So, man, Kugelon was almost wrecking himself trying to pass Peter Onjak, but he had somebody wreck off of him before that even happened. Here on lap 15, Williams hooks himself off of Kugelon into Fitzwater. They turn down the track. Williams hits the inside wall hard. I'm surprised Corey continued to race with this car. He spins right back up the track, clips Alex Gray, and Wes McCoy has nowhere to go. Wes McCoy hits the outside wall hard too. Williams hits the outside wall as well. And Fitzwater just spun it around and kept going. And this is what's crazy is Fitzwater wrecked from this, went a lap down, and then went on to catch like a lot of these cars right here. So that's insane that Fitzwater had a car that fast. What could have been for Fitzwater had he not been in this wreck? But that was the second incident. So again, congratulations are in order to James Shelley. If Shelley hadn't missed this wreck, it would have probably been, he probably would have got Rich and maybe even Fink involved, and who knows who would have won. It could have probably been the Nako, considering how far back in the field the Nako came from to finish in fourth. But that is a what-if scenario. That is not what happened. James Shelley is your race winner. For the first time since 2017, a winner in the NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. And with that, I will see you guys next week for Springfield. It's a dirt track, but it's 1 mile long, so you will see yellow flags if we have a crash. It's going to be an interesting race. I'll see you guys at Springfield.